Hello and welcome to digital classes on YouTube channel of Lalbagh Girls Inter College. Today I am Mrs. Paul and today's lecture is for the students of class 12. So children, today I will be doing a lesson of prose with you all. The lesson is lesson number 2, A Fellow Traveller by A.G. Gardner. So let's see about the author. A.G. Gardner was a great essayist. He was born in Chelmsford, England in 1865. He became a journalist. His essays were written under the pen name of Alpha of the Plough. He edited the Daily News. Some of his famous works are Leaves in the Wind, Winds Fall, Many Furrows, Pillars of Society, and Pebbles on the Shore. He died in 1946. A.G. Gardner is one of the best essayists the world has ever had. He had the genius of describing ordinary things in an exceptionally interesting manner. The present story is an example of it. Let us see about the story or about the lesson. Now in this essay children, the author describes about a journey in the train and how he was disturbed by a mosquito. He made relationship with the mosquito. He says that man is mortal and life is a miracle. This essay makes us realize that pride and superiority are only varieties and should be shed. The author stresses that we should learn how to live with magnanimity and goodwill. This essay touches quite humor at many places. So let us see. I'll just explain the lesson to you in short. That once the author was traveling by train, and he was traveling. It was the time of night, and on different stations, passengers were alighting from the train in ones and twos, and ultimately he was left alone in the compartment. Now, in a very funny manner, in a very humoristic manner, he's saying to us, he's telling us, the readers he's telling to, that there is a pleasant sense of being alone in the railway compartment, and he is giving options. He's also giving us options that what all things can be done. When if you are alone in a railway compartment, one can sing, one can shout, one can practice steps of dance, one or two steps of dance, or can practice golf, or do whatever you once feel like doing. Because what happens is, usually when you are traveling either by train or by bus, usually there is confusion amongst passengers regarding the opening and closing of the windows, and there are so many other things which create issues. So he's saying when you are completely alone, you can absolutely enjoy your journey and you can have fun and you can do whatever you feel like. But while his travel, he's saying, when he realized that he was alone, after a while he feels that he was not that alone actually, and there was somebody who was there with him, who was sharing the compartment, and then that thing started to annoy the author. And then gradually he tells us that first of all, he realizing himself to be a huge man, he decided to kill him, because it was a mere small little insect, a mosquito. And then gradually that mosquito develops into a personality for him. To the author, means he considers him to be an individual, a person with personality, and he starts treating him equal to himself. So let us see what the author has to tell us in this essay. I do not know which of us got into the carriage first. Indeed, I did not know he was in the carriage at all for some time. He did not realize that his fellow traveller, because then he's saying he gives him a personality, he ascribes personality to the mosquito and considers him to be a person. So he's saying, later he will tell us this in the lesson, and he's saying, I did not actually know to myself that it was in the compartment. It was the last train from London to Midland town, a stopping train, an infinitely leisurely train, one of those trains which give you an understanding of eternity. It was tolerably full when it started, but as we stopped at the suburban stations, the travellers alighted in ones and twos. Alighted means got down in ones and twos, and by the time we had left the outer ring of London behind, I was alone, or rather I thought I was alone. So for the time being, he felt that he was alone. And here in this line, A.G. Gardner, he's a famous English essayist. If you have to write the reference in context, you can write it like this. And the above passage will be used for all the explanations, children. You can repeatedly use these lines whenever you have to write the reference to context. In the context part, you can write that this delightful essay is all about an encounter between a mosquito and the author. Both were traveling in the same compartment of the train. So let's see. The writer was traveling by a passenger train and he was left alone in the carriage as all the other passengers had alighted from it on the way side stations. It was the last suburban train from London to Midland Town, and when the train left the outer ring of London behind, the writer was the only passenger in the compartment, and then he realized that he was not alone. Before realizing that there was somebody to accompany him, he is saying, and he is giving to us a description of having a pleasant sense in the being alone in the railway compartment. I hope, children, this first paragraph you have understood well. I think I have explained well. So if you get to write the reference to context, so what you will write, a little bit of about the lesson you will take from if you have to write down the context of the very first paragraph. So you can just take a little bit of introduction from about the essay, and you can write a good context. And you will write your explanation in detail, whichever paragraph you are doing. I hope this much is clearly understood to you. I will very soon continue this lesson with you all. Up till then, goodbye, children.